Fabulous. Right, let's get going. So we're going to warm up. Let me do my balancing act with my computer. That 1 week, you're just going to see the computer drop. I guarantee it. Okay, so let's warm up. Today, I think we are going to do, we're going to do some positions again like we are doing. We're going to work on rotation positions. And then we might do some spiral positions. So the I's, the Y's, and maybe things like that, because we did jumps last week. Right, let's get moving. So we're just going to start warming up. And I need to warm up as well because I've been in the classroom all day. Let's just lift the knees, march on the spot. You march while I try and figure out how best to position this computer because I never get it right. I don't know. That'll do. So we're just going to march. It is promotion, Callum, yeah. It's a good mug. Okay, wide. Good, and narrow. Let's shrug these shoulders in big circles. And then the other way. Good, just swing your arms. Just get moving nice and gently. Good. And let's make some circles. Avoid any light fittings like me. So circle backwards, big as you can, if you can, and then circle forwards. If you want to keep the circles smaller, that's fine. And if we can, let's go alternate. So one arm forward, one arm backwards. You decide which one. And then switch if you can. Good. That's off. Right, let's do trunk rotation. So we're just going to gently warm up. And then double bounce to one side. Good. Okay, let's reach over for a side stretch there. And the other side, just reach. And again. And then this time we're going to go side and then with a flat back. So we're going to go side, flat back, touch your toe. Side, flat back, touch your toe. Good. Good. Keep going, guys. Good. All right. Shake it up. Good. Let's lift the knee and open the hip. Good. Then let's reverse that movement. So up to the side and bring it forwards. Good. Okay, let's swing the legs across your body to the opposite hand. If you can't kick them, that's fine. Just put your hand there and just aim the leg. Good. That's it. Good. Let's kick to the side now. So arms out. And then we'll kick up. Good. And then finally to the back. So finally, not too high, just into like a, If you want to hold on for this, that's fine. You could put your hand on a wall and kick the leg back. And then don't take it too high like a spiral, more like a landing position. We'll do the spiral one next. Good. All right, let's move through those 3 positions. So we're going to kick front, side, and back, and then we'll work through them again. When we've done the back one, side to front. So we're working round the half circle. So we're going to go front, side, back, side, front, change your leg. Front, side, back, side, change your leg. See if I can keep my balance while I'm doing it. If you want to hold on, that's fine. Hold on to the settee. Well done, guys. And even though we're thinking about kicking the legs and the concentration on the leg, try and make sure that you're holding, you know, your upper body really nice. When you kick, try not to round. Just kick your leg to where it's comfortable with keeping a really nice posture as well. Good. Good. So we're working on a balance while we do this as well, because our weight is remaining over one leg while we swing the other one around, which is super. If you find it easy, put your hands above your head. So you could have your hands here, kick, side, back, and minimize the touch down between, which will challenge your balance a little bit more as well. So try not to place the foot down fully, just gently touch it with the toe before you move into the next one. I have to think about that one now. Good. Okay, let's move. We did this last week where we moved through that position, didn't we? Oh, hi, Juliana. We moved from the front, didn't we? And we moved to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. Now, remember, don't take it so high at the front that when it goes to the side, it drops, because that's what happens with me. Get it to a point where it's comfortable and try and maintain the same height as we go around that semicircle. Now, if you want to hold on, arm of the chair, wall, whatever, do so. Door frame, not the curtains. Do so. If you want to do it without, that's fine. Good, Mary. And remember, we're turning out at the front. When we get to the side, the toe's probably going to be pointing to the ceiling. And then when we get to the back, it's going to be turned out again. And bring it back to and do both legs. Good. Have a few goes on each. Let's kick the spiral positions. So we're going to hold on for this. So door frame, wall. And what I want to do is let's move the leg in through the spiral position. So we're going to go as high as we can. Now let me see if I can do this. If I am here, hands on the wall, we're going to kick. Now, the leg at the back, we'll do 10 on each leg. Try and keep the leg straight at the back. Mine might not have been. I'm a little bit stiffer than I used to be. And we're going to work 10. We're aiming for in a spiral, although the foot wants to be hip height, a good spiral will have the foot slightly higher and it'll give that nice curve in the back. So that's what we're working towards. So work through 10, so good. And on your 10th one, try and hold the position. Good. And then try the other leg. Super. Now you might have a leg that needs a little bit more work than the other. I definitely have a preferred spiral leg when I do my spirals. And for me, it feels a lot different between the two. So I prefer standing on my left, and when I stand on my right, it doesn't feel very comfortable for me. If you work on things like this, then it's going to get it stronger. Ideally, you want spirals on both legs to be strong, to help with spins. I know now in solo dance, you can spin and free as well, the other way, on the other leg. So positions need to be strong on both, really. Nice. Okay, let's have a vote. Do you want to do spiral positions first? Or should we get the jumps done and then stretch and spirals, pairs and synchro? Yes, Callum. Very true. Let's do jumps, I think, for thumbs up for jumps. And then we'll spiral and stretch afterwards, if that's okay with everybody. It makes sense too, really. Right. Let's start. We're going to bunny hop on our toes. As silly as this looks, it'll warm our ankles up quickly. So we're going to straight legs, push through them toes all the way around. And then we can move back again as well. So try and get as high as you can, but the aim is to get out that floor as quick as possible. So nice, quick movements. Good job. Well done. Good. Now let's do it on one foot. Let's hop. So we're going to hop. Try and keep it light. Try not to be. So keep it light on the toes if you can. And then switch your legs. Good. So let's do 3 hops on one, switch, 3 hops on the other, 3 hops on one, 3 hops on the other. So we're having quick changes of feet. We'll also change your balance, and then it will also work on pushing out the floor on each foot because we take off both feet. Good. Okay. Good. Right. Let's work with that. Let's just do standing on the spot. We're going to do this on both legs, but we'll do your landing leg first. Stand on your landing leg first, if that makes sense. We're going to just stand, balance, rotation position, landing position, rotation position, landing position. 10 of those. Few seconds hold with each. Good. And when you're done, let's switch legs. So even though this isn't my side, super. Just eat a few. Sorry, I think I've got the entire street's children in the back garden. Okay. Juliana's made it more difficult with the arms. I like that. Good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, the hops that we did before, we're going to add this to the hops. So now we're adding movement, we're adding the rotation position that we're familiar with, but it'll also challenge our balance. Exactly, Callum, typical children. So we are here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, hop. And again, 1, 2, 3, hop. Do your landing foot first. Good. If you need to touch down between, that's fine. Do what's comfortable for you. Good. But what I want you to do as well is try and get maximum height on the hops. Good. Okay, let's try the other leg and see if this one feels as comfortable and as balanced. So I bet mine doesn't. I definitely feel a difference between mine. So let's link those two together. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 hop on your landing leg. Then you're going to jump onto the other leg and do 1, 2, 3 hop. Okay, so it's going to look like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 hop, jump, 1, 2, 3 hop, jump to the other leg. And just keep repeating between the two. If you've got the space for the hop, we can make that so we're jumping as wide as we can. So we're really extending the leg, we're jumping sideways. Good job. Let's do some sideways hops now. We'll do them on the spot first, and then we'll travel them if we've got the room. No, I've not got masses of room, but we can make it work. So we're going to push to the side, and then we're going to hop up. So we're moving this way, and then we're going this way, and then we're going to go this way, and then this way. Can we do a no, not yet, Jenny. You can do one after. A can kick. So we're just going to go, I'll have to try and avoid the lights, to the side, hop, side, hop. And again, we're looking for that quick reaction. But this time I want you to really extend that leg to the side. Make that jump really, really big. Push out of those toes. Maximal energy. And what you want to try and do is between each jump is the smallest amount of time possible. We use that energy stored in the muscle from landing to help us get back up into the air. Good. If that's comfortable for you, we can move it forward and take out the vertical hop. So literally we're going to go so this time it's just quick. We're moving side to side, quick as you can. Super. And let's do what Mary's doing. Mary's taking it backwards as well. So if it's safe to do so, take it forwards, but then take it backwards. Yeah. Good. All right, guys, grab a drink if you've got one. Well done. We'll do stuff on the spot now. So we'll go through what we're familiar with. And we'll do some heel clips and then some rotation positions. And then we're going to go through Waltz Jump, Salco, toe loop, loop. See how we feel for maybe the flip. But we will see. So have a drink. We're going to do, first of all, we'll do the heel clips, I think. I think that will be probably the best thing to do. Right, let's do, I agree with you. So we're going to start wide and we're going to jump and feet together. 10. Remember what we've just worked on, being quick with our reactions out the floor. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's make that slightly trickier. We're going to add a quarter turn. So we're going to jump, clip our heels, turn to the side, jump, clip our heels back to the front, jump, clip our heels, go to the other way, jump, and back to the middle. So it's going to go, I'm really conscious of hitting this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going da, 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 da. So not all the way around. So we're just going to go side, back to where we were, the other side, back to where we were. So we've got like that quick movement. Yeah, back to me, to the other side, back to me. Good, and we're working at getting those legs in as quick as we can from a wide position to the narrow position. I know it's not your rotation position, but that's what we do in jumps. We go from a larger position and then we have to tie in as quickly as we can. Get nice and tight in the air. Okay, let's just do the heel clips now, but into the rotation position where the legs pass each other. So just a normal one where we remember which way your legs go. Good. Let me have a look. Good, well done, guys. Super. Don't forget your arms as well at the same time. So if you can use the arms, let's try and coordinate them with the legs, because that's exactly what would happen in your jumps. Super. Now what we did before, where we turned, jump, turn to the side, jump, turn to the front, jump, turn to the side, jump, turn to the front. Do that, but with your rotation legs. So let's see how that goes. It will probably swap each side though. Okay. Have a drink. Have a moment. We've done a lot of jumps in a short space of time there. And we're going to go through the jumps that we do on the ice. So waltz jump and axel, salco and double salco, etc., etc. Okay, so let's work waltz jumps and axels, or 3 jumps as I call them because I'm old school. And do the technique that you're used to with arm positions and free leg and landing and things. I like to go into mine with a side hop usually, but you can just step into it. So it's entirely up to you. That's very personal. You decide what's comfortable for you. And let's work on the quickness out the floor, which is what we have been doing. Height. And then remember the softening on the landing, good body posture, arm position, turn out of the foot, all those little things that finish everything off when we're on the ice and give us a few extra points when we complete a successful jump. Okay, so let's try the waltz jump and see how we get on. If it's easier to hop the landing out, then do so. Might just feel a bit more comfortable rather than stopping still. So hop, 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 which is what we did before. Okay. Good. If you've got the space, link a couple together. And then if that's comfortable for you, which everybody's looking like they're doing super on that, let's hop the loop out at the end of it. So when we land, keep the free leg in front, we'll hop around in a circle and then we'll do a loop on the end of it. Yes. Jenny, will you trying axel then? Do you want to try axel? Juliana, you can do the loop on the end. Keep the hop around and then the loop. Let's see how it goes. So it's going to be a waltz jump. Then we're going to land, hop, 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 hop. My arms are open and loop out if you can. Okay. If you don't want to do the loop on the end of it, you can just do the hops. If you've not got the space, just be careful, Callum, in your space. Good. Good, Ruth. Okay, one more each, and then we'll move on to the Salco. Okay, guys, so we are going to do Salco. Jenny's favourite. Let us do on the spot. You'll be fine doing this, don't worry. And we're just going to hop it around. So single or double, whatever you're comfortable with. Remember the legs behind, the arms are in position. We're going to hop it around on the spot, a few hops, and then swing the leg through and jump away from where we're taking off. If you've got the space, just be aware of your surroundings. I need to move this up. Okay, so let's try today Salco, half loop, Salco. Yeah. Everybody knows what a half loop is, or an Euler as it's now called. Yeah. It's where you take off for a loop, and instead of landing on your landing leg, you land on the other leg. So for me, I take off, usually for a loop, I take off on my right and I land on my right. But for a half loop, I take off on my right, but I land on my left. But this then means a Salco can come straight after it. Your Salco's going to spin around. Whoa. I'll put it on my legs so you can see. So this is my Salco through. This is my loop position. And when I jump my loop, I'm going to land on the leg that's in the air, which means I can then do a Salco again. Now, if that's a bit confusing, stick with Salco loop. If you can do the half loop, let's try the half loop, because we've not done that before on the off-ice class, have we? And I'll have a look, and then if anybody needs a bit of help with it, we'll do that. Good. Now a half loop, just like a normal loop, has to be fully rotated for it to count. So if you did it on the ice, even though you're landing on the opposite leg, it'd still have to land backwards. You can't land it forwards and turn a 3-turn. And that's what makes it a little bit tricky. But off the ice, it's just a case of us being able to swap legs to do another Salco. But keep it in your mind when you are rotating that it has to rotate to backwards, just like a normal loop, even though we've got the other leg coming down. You want to make it harder, put a double Salco on either one of the loops, on the Salcos, not the loops. So if you want to do the first one as a double Salco, I know Jenny sometimes works more rotation. And the thing is with the half loop and the Salco is you can keep just linking them forever, although that's not advisable. But you could do Salco, half loop, Salco, half loop, Salco. You could put 3 together, which is always a challenge that my pupils like when I say how many can you link, and they have a competition between themselves. Good. Okay, let's move it on to toe loop. Now, toe loop's a funny one off the ice. There are numerous ways of doing it. You can just go into it like you do on the ice, but remember that when you spot, unlike the ice where the foot has to feed through for it to be clean, you can't really do that on the floor. So the spotting foot's going to pivot just to get the jump working. So if we're here and I'm going to put my spot in here, I'm still going to bring this foot through, but I am actually going to have to turn forwards with the spotting leg. So I don't know how you get into it. Some might take it from an inside three, which you can do off the ice. I do mine off an outside three. Just do what you're used to doing on the ice. I'm not changing anything like that. Nice. If you can put two together as well, if you've got the space. Let's try and get maximal height on it. Nice and sharp. Super job. Well done, everybody. This is really good. Okay, do a couple more and then we will move on to loop. Good. Jenny with her positions. Okay, just watch Ruth and then we'll move on. Okay, guys, let's move on to loop jump. Let us do loop. Do sing, even if you can do double, I want you to do single to work on pushing as high as we can. So for this, you're already in your rotation position, your leg's already in front of you. But let's work on maximal height, maximal push through that toe on the jump, and hop the landing out as well. Hop, 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 hop on the landing. Okay, so if we're here, we're gonna up and top it out. Hopefully your jump will be higher than me because I was just jumping under the light fitting and I don't fancy smashing it on my head. And for the single, we want our positions to be a little bit more open. So our arms all together can have a gap in between them. The more rotations we do, the closer they get to our body. Good. Now let's do loop, loop. So it's up to you whether you do hop, 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 loop, hop, 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 loop, or whether you want to do hop, 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 loop, loop. You decide what's most comfortable for you. Good, well done. Fantastic. Okay, and if you want to, let's try and push that rotation a little bit more. So doubles, try and push it a little bit. Nice, that was nice in the air, Juliana. If you want to push it slightly more than a single, just to see if we can start developing the rotation. And remember, the more you do, the tighter you need to be. And remember, in the air, we want our leg position to be here. We don't want it to be pulling over, because when that happens, we tend to lean. And then it's a heavy fall, and then that hurts. And we don't like those. Good. Have a drink if you need one. There's been some fantastic jumps today on here. Really, really good. Ruth, that looks like it just wants to go with the turning. It looks really, really comfortable. Yeah, wow. That's really good. Shall we try flip? Yeah? Yep. Okay. Again, people go into this in different ways. I go into mine from a forward outside 3 turn. Oh, can you hear them, Callum? Are they too noisy? Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Let us do flip. You go into it how you want to go into it. If you want to walk through the 3 turn, that's fine. If you do it from a mohawk, that's fine. Some people might do it from a back crossover and just extend the leg back and go. We're not going to spend too long on this. For those that can, let's try flip. Show me how you go into it. And then if not, it's toe loop. So we're still working on a toe jump. So this is my flip. I turn a 3 turn, spot, and up. Try not to have that position in the air. Try and make sure that you're straight with the hips. Okay, a couple more. And then we'll hit some spiral positions. Good. Okay, have a drink. Let's do some spirals. Are we nice and warm now? I think it's the first time I've been warm all day. Okay. If you want to grab a mat, grab a mat. We can do some lying down. It's entirely up to you. I'm just going to move this over here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start with the Y spiral. So the Y position. We've done this previously, haven't we, when we had the other lockdown? Grip is optional for this. You can either hold under your heel, hold onto the inside of your foot, or hold your toes. The choice is yours. We are going to do this, first of all, we're going to try it standing to see how we go. If that's not comfortable for you, then you can do it lying down and allow the leg to go to the side. So that you've got a few options, but if you can, let's try it standing first of all. Hold on to something as well, I would say. So for me, I would be here. I grip my inside of my foot and I lift here. And once you've lifted it, try and hold it for a few seconds. Good, Mary. If you want to use a strap, that's fine, if that's more comfortable. And let's try the other leg as well. So again, on this, you're probably going to have a leg that's more comfortable, completely normal. And you're going to have a leg that maybe needs a little bit more work, which is this one for me. So I'm going to hold on to here and I'm going to lift. Good. If you find you're struggling, try a different hold position. So sometimes I hold under my heel. And when I have my boots on, I do tend to hold it under my heel. And I have my hands like this and I split the fingers and the heel sits, the blade sits there. I find that I can get a better grip as I'm lifting. Some people prefer to hook the 2 fingers under the toe pick. But for me, if I do that, I try and the blade comes in and I've got a better grip. It's a funny, yeah. But that does help me when I'm grabbing with the blade on to lift a little bit higher. Feels like I can pull it a little bit more. But if you're struggling to hold the foot, sometimes the toe is the easiest way because you can reach that a little bit easier and then you can just pull it up. If that's still a little bit tricky, you can hold the calf and pull up that way. You probably won't get it as high, but it'll start that stretch. So there's a few different grip options there. If that feels quite comfortable, you can do it without holding on, and that obviously challenges your balance, builds up the strength of the muscles. Okay, let's do the eye position. Now, again, we're going to try this standing first of all. If we've got time, we're going to do them lying down as well. But I want to try it standing this time. So put your back against something, whether it's the arm of your chair, a wall, the door frame is a good one to do. And we're going to hold the foot and use the other hand to support it. So for me, if I'm lifting my left, I hold this way, turn my hand in, and it grabs the foot here. And then I use this hand to support here, and I pull it up. I also prefer to use the door frame because I can lean against it here, lift, and then place the foot up because it supports it. Now, if that's not comfortable, that's fine. Do it lying down on your back if that's better. Juliana's doing that. So this time, Callum, face the leg. So make sure your other foot's pointing towards that foot. That's it, yeah. And make sure you do it on both legs. So mine are super tight now because I haven't done this for ages. Good. I think just doing it on the floor will help stop that. Well done, guys. So, right, let's do the Y. We're in the I position now. Let's open the leg to the side for the Y. Callum, if you want to try this lying down, if you've got room. I know you probably won't be able to do the Y, but you could probably do the I. So if you're here, we can lift it up here, and then if you want, let it open to the side. Good. Well done, guys. Okay, good. Relax. Have we done both legs? Okay, let us try now. If you've got a mat, which I haven't, I'll use a cushion. We're going to kneel and stretch. So try and open this position. So let's do that one first. Just sit into it, good. And then pull it back and stretch. You can put your head down, so try and get your nose to your knee, that's the leg that's straight. And then back again. And then reverse. And then change legs. And then back. And forwards again. And then back. Well done. Jen, this is meant to be like the relaxing section. Well done, guys. Okay, frog's legs. Sit on my cushion. Here. Now, my position is terrible. My hips are way too tight. If not, use your elbows into your knees and try and push those knees down a little bit. But my position on this is really bad because I am not flexible. But the more we work on it, the better it will get. So just trying to open those knees a little bit more. Nice and gentle. Don't overstretch. Just feel a little bit of a stretch in there. Good. Okay. Then we can drop our knees in. Let me get off my star cushion. In. So we have our legs here and drop the knee down. What we're trying to do is try and keep the bottom on the floor as we do so. So when I do this and I drop the knee, I twist so my glutes lift off. So we're dropping the knee into the floor. Good. Okay. Now into this position. And then I just want you to slowly walk your hands out to the front and just hold that stretch there. I'm sure you're all further down than I am. Good, then come back up. And then last time, we'll go down. And then slowly up. Good, shake legs. Well done, guys. I think we will try and stick those spirals most weeks to keep working on them.